Here we are. Such good shit. The Captain and Rob, we're coming at you. Oh, damn it, the earplugs. You know, that's how it goes. The name of our show is Such Good Shit. My name is the Captain. That's Rob. We're going to title it Hot Tag in the title because, I don't know, profanity is bad. But if you're an inside wrestling fan, you know what Such Good Shit is. Rob, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, John?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'll be honest with you, Rob. I ordered an iPad a week ago. It was supposed to be here Thursday. What's today? Saturday?
Yeah.
So I get this thing. It says, congratulations on your iPad purchase. It's coming Saturday. And I was like, okay, Saturday, no big deal. So, you know, it's, what time is it? 7:35?
Yeah.
7:35. I open up the window. The window is till 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Everyone was in bed at 9 o'clock. My grandmom, 9 o'clock was not a time. You couldn't make a phone call at 9 o'clock in the 80s. And now I got Amazon coming with electronics. Now I got to stay up. I mean, we're going to be talking. But, all right, I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my mind. When did 9 o'clock get socially acceptable? I don't know. I think we got to stand up as a people. Let's talk wrestling.
All right. So I know we have a pay-per-view tomorrow, which is Backlash.
Right.
And then last week we had a pay-per-view with the NXT guys that you don't know anything about.
Are you saying the pay-per-view was last night or last week?
Last week was the NXT pay-per-view.
Now, I swear to God, I don't know anything about it. Fantastic.
Okay. Well, we can start with that recap because
let's
and
do
overall, a lot of people, like the wrestling nerds,
right? That's what I call it.
NXT is the best and yada
right.
yada.
That's how you feel.
I like aspects of NXT.
Right.
And when we get to some news later, Randy Orton basically pooped all over the pay-per-view. And then
Randy Orton pooped all over the NXT pay-per-view?
Yeah, his comment was like he tweeted out, I just watched the NXT In Your House pay-per-view.
The name of that pay-per-view was In Your House, like the old school ones?
Yeah.
I saw that. Why they do that? I like TakeOver.
I guess they were doing something different because it's in your house because of quarantine, and
okay,
they busted out the old set, which was cool. And that was kind of, it had the same vibe, like where it was set up for like blow-offs for feuds and stuff like that. But,
okay.
So Randy Orton said, I just watched the NXT pay-per-view. Was talking about the leg slap when they slap their leg to make the hit sound.
The super kick, yeah.
It was like he called it the leg slap class. So the leader of the NXT locker room, Tommaso Champa, called him out and said, yeah, my daughter has a trouble sleeping, so I get her to watch Randy Orton matches to fall asleep. So then they went back and forth a little bit, and Randy Orton had said that the problem with NXT is that they do so much and don't tell stories. He's like, it's all big spots where they end up getting hurt, and they're not having these long careers, and saying, like, he's been around for over 20 years.
All right.
Going to wrestle till he's 50.
All right. Listen, that's enough. I can't take it. I can't take it. Shut the fuck up, Randy Orton. I can't. First off, have you ever gone to a pay-per-view and go, oh, Randy Orton versus can't wait for – it's always the match where, I'll be honest, it's the match where me and Doug – it was usually a woman's match. But if it's like, a Saudi thing where women can't wrestle, back in those days, back in 2019, when women couldn't wrestle in that country, the Randy Orton match, that's the one we go out back and smoke a doober. Who gives a – who cares?
I mean –
it's not going to be for a championship. It's Randy Orton. And if he's in it, who cares?
I mean, he has had some good matches over his career, but I mean, he tends to be the boring guy.
I'd rather watch Cowboy Bob Orton. That's what I say. He had a broken arm for 6 years. He went to the doctors, right? Vince McMahon, he thought he was going to get him. Vince McMahon was this reporter for WWF back. I don't know what happened to him, but back in the 80s, he was a reporter. And he took Roddy Piper and Bob Orton to the doctors because Bob Orton had a broken arm for 6 months. And he got x-rayed. And the doctor said, no. This arm ain't broken. This arm's fine. And Bob Orton said, oh, he started groaning. That was that bit, that one bit right there was better than Randy Orton's career. Thank you.
So it was a little bit of a shot. And I mean, I watch all of it. I try to watch as much as possible, but
right.
I thought the pay-per-view on the whole was pretty good.
But everybody loves the NXT pay-per-view. Like, even they're always good.
Yeah. I mean, when, like, one of the better matches, like, the feuds in all of wrestling the last 2 years was Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano for 2 years back and forth doing their thing. And they should be on the main roster, but Tommaso is staying with NXT because he's older and he had that neck fusion surgery. That's why the feud lasted 2 years, because he was missed almost a year. And he's worried about the bump card. Like, how many bumps can you take before you're done? It's the same injury that Austin had and Edge had.
Okay. Well, hold on. Edge, remember Edge? He had that 24-hour match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
This is the second time it happened to Champa, though.
Oh, is it? Well, listen.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that. I didn't see one match of that feud.
You should go back and watch it because it was good times.
It was good.
Yeah, they were really good. I mean, those two guys are they're like the bulletproof guys in NXT right now. I mean, they can do whatever, and look. Gargano is Johnny Wrestling, and
no, I know who Johnny Gargano is. I mean, I know who they are. I just look. There's only 24 hours in a week, and then there's 64 hours of wrestling a day. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know. I can't even watch it all.
So, like, we're going to be talking about a paper. All right, so let's instead of me rambling again and again about how I don't know what the hell anything is, you tell me the match. You're going to say who wrestled who, right? And I'm going to make a prediction and see if I was right. Okay.
Okay. The first match, your favorite, women wrestling.
Now, well, sometimes in the NXT it's okay. Sometimes, as long as it's quick.
It was Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox versus Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez.
Wow. I think I worked with all of them at the Toys R Us in South Philly. I don't know any of those people. Give me the
good guy team.
No, don't give me the good guy. Don't tell me good guy, bad guy. Give me the most famous person on the one side and the other most famous person on the other side, and I'll tell you who won.
All right. Mia Yim is the most famous on the one, and then Candice LeRae is the most famous on the other.
Candice LeRae.
Incorrect.
Wait, I know. I was saying she lost. Candice LeRae lost.
Yeah, they lost. It's kind of setting up feuds with all 6 of those people doing.
They're doing SmackDown matches on pay-per-views now.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Not NXT. NXT never did that before.
Oh, they do.
They do. Okay.
Yeah. It's not like it's the kickoff match. You got to have a little build.
Oh, are you? You're not talking before pay-per-view, are you?
No, this was pay-per-view, but this was like the first match.
This ain't, and then like they're gonna talk for 40 minutes with Booker T and Sam Roberts. No, okay, this is pay-per-view.
Yeah, this is pay-per-view.
Because I don't count that bullshit.
I don't count that stuff either.
Yeah. Okay.
The second match was Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Damian Priest.
Finn Balor. Now he's the guy. Now was he Finn Balor or was he the Demon?
He was the Prince. He's Finn Balor.
Now listen.
He's not doing the Demon in NXT right now.
That's so stupid. Because every time he does the Demon, he wins. He wins. Has he ever lost as a Demon?
No.
So why would he not just be the Demon every time? I don't get it. I will never get that.
Well, he's kind of doing like his old gimmick in NJPW where he's the
look. Popeye always ate his spinach, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Put the fucking belts on your head and walk down and crawl. Everyone likes that better anyway. Who is he fighting?
Damian Priest.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a bad name. Damian Priest, really? That's his name? Yeah. Is he one of those devil guys?
No, he looks like he's a
He's not like Tommy. What was the guy who was Benoit's ex-wife's husband? Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, no, not like Kevin Sullivan. He looks more like a rock and roller. He's called the Archer of Infamy. It's weird.
Okay, all right. He's new, right?
He's newer. He's been around for a year now.
I'm going to say Satan won.
Nah, Finn Balor won.
That's what I said. Finn Balor's the demon. He's Satan. Okay, so I'm over 2. Good. Did Finn Balor win clean or did Damian
Priest? He won clean.
Okay. You know what? That's one move. There's a lot of moves you watch when you watch wrestling. And you
Stomp, the 1916.
You go, how do you fake that? And then, I look at it and like, oh, he weighs 140 pounds. Who could he hurt? That's what I think about.
Yeah. I'd still like to be as ripped as he is. I mean, the dude's like walking around and his wife's hot.
Who?
Finn Balor's wife's hot. He married this Latino soccer reporter. She's gorgeous.
Oh, you know what? Why is that? That Spanish reporters? I swear to God, when I watch the news at CNN, but I don't do it no more. But when I was watching the news, it would be CNN, MSNBC, but in between MSNBC and CNN was the Spanish channel, and it could be anything. It could be a funeral. It could be earthquake coverage. The reporters in the Spanish channels have cleavage hanging out, and the guys look like me and you. And they could be reporting on the news, and the reporter will go, hold on. And then everybody will break out in the song and dance. I'll
watch that.
Yeah, I watch it for 20 minutes sometimes. Jules comes in. She's like, what are you watching? I said, I don't know, but I want to be there so bad. Look how much fun these people are having.
Exactly. The next one, we got our first championship match. Keith Lee, the North American.
Okay, yeah, I like him.
NXT champion.
Oh, he's the NXT champion?
He's the North American champion.
Oh, it's the Intercontinental. Okay.
Yeah, it's their Intercontinental.
North America.
Johnny Gargano.
I bet this was a good match, right?
Yes, it was. It was one of the better ones of the night.
This is for the belt?
Yes.
I'm going to go Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Yay! I like him. Yeah, I like a fat guy that can flip.
Dude, he moves like Vader and Bam Bam. That's why I love him. And he's
yeah.
His ring gear was topical. He came out. He does the whole limitless thing with his coat and jazz. His trunks, Black Lives Matter.
You know what I say to that? I say all lives matter. I'm just kidding. Hey, look, if you don't know what that means, kiss my ass. You're an asshole. Go ahead, Rob.
The next one was the NXT champion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. God, Sam, keep that door open. I got an iPad coming. Thank you. They got till midnight, so.
It was the NXT championship. Adam Cole was the champion versus Velveteen Dream.
Oh, this is for that.
For the NXT championship.
This is the belt. This is there's no universal.
No.
There's just one belt. Look, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a wrestling show and I don't know. All right. Velveteen Dream. I know who he is. And who's the other guy? Adam Cole. He looks the skinny Dolph Ziggler, I call him.
He could be, if he was taller and a little bigger, he would be on the main roster.
I'm going to say Velveteen Dream wins, but doesn't get the belt.
No, he lost. It was the blow-off to the feud. Velveteen Dream cannot challenge for the belt with Adam Cole as the belt holder ever again. It was a backyard brawl. They did like the cinematic.
Oh, I didn't know it was a backyard brawl. That's not fair. If I would have known that.
Brawl.
Yeah. Oh, backyard brawl. Oh, okay.
Backlot brawl.
Backlot brawl. Yeah. Well, Velveteen Dream.
You know how they do that cinematic match thing?
Oh, I like them.
The Boneyard.
Yeah, I like them.
Match?
I like them.
I thought it was going to be good too. It was.
That's a negative review when you do that.
Yeah, it was a stinker.
Sure. Alexa, shut up. Alexa, off. That bitch just started talking for no reason.
Yeah, it was just really boring.
Yeah. How long was it?
It was way too long.
Yeah, those movie matches, they're good for like 12 minutes. Because that Randy
the Boneyard match was perfect.
Perfect.
Right through the whole thing. The
Right.
Firefly Funhouse match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Good time.
I gotta watch that again.
I like that. If you haven't watched the AEW Stadium Stampede,
I saw it. Yeah, we watched it.
That was a good time.
It was fun. Yeah, that's fun.
When he ran him over with a horse.
I didn't see that part. I saw like Matt Hardy in a pool, and they were like, they were all over the stadium. I didn't see anything. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He came in with the horse and ran over Sammy Guevara with the horse.
The one asshole jumped off a field goal post.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I like the Office fight. I like the Office fight. I thought that was
with the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, what the hell else you doing? Watch it. Why not?
2 more matches for you to guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing real good.
Karrion Kross, he's new.
Oh, he's good.
Versus Tommaso Ciampa.
How news is shit. Yeah, I gotta realize that. How news this guy?
He's only been around a month.
All right. Hold on. Let me get
from Impact Wrestling.
Impact. That's TNA.
He was Killer Kross in
he's that big guy.
And he's with Scarlett Bordeaux. Blonde.
Yeah. I would say Killer Kross won dirty.
Now he won clean. He had him tap out. He took the big bulletproof guy, the head of NXT, and made him tap in like 6 minutes.
So that means he's going to the main roster tomorrow.
Nah, not Tommaso. Karrion Kross ain't.
No, I'm saying the Cross guy.
Maybe Vince. He's a Vince.
Oh, who tapped out? Who tapped out? NXT
Karrion
guy.
Kross. NXT guy.
Oh.
Karrion Kross tapped out Tommaso Ciampa. Karrion Kross won.
All right, Cross won. So the Tampa guy, the guy with the career with the okay. All right. Well, I guess we know. Is his career going down? I hope not.
Nah, it's setting up the new guy, giving the new guy a boost. Like Tommaso Ciampa doesn't need to win right now.
Okay, it doesn't hurt.
Nah, they ain't gonna hurt him.
Okay, yeah.
Then the main event.
You know what I hate about wrestling now is before a match. Every time I watch wrestling, I get Moneyball. Like I start Moneyballing it. I'm like, all right, well, right now they need to push this guy. So financially, they're gonna. And I wait, and I'm like, well, this guy. And then and honestly, sometimes the race plays into it. I'm like, well, this person's Asian. You know, I can't. When's the last time an Asian's been heavyweight champion?
There hasn't been one in WWE.
Well, Great Mustafa or not? What's his name?
Great Muta.
Kali. That's Indian. That's Asian.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I get. Yeah, he was. I keep forgetting. He was.
Right. Well, no. Well, I don't. When I think Asian, I think like,
I think Japanese or Chinese.
Right. But we got to open our minds, bro. That's the whole problem. People are like you, Rob. You got to open your minds and be more accepting.
There has been one Japanese champion.
Yokozuna.
Yeah, well, he's Samoan though, really.
Yeah, but look, in racism, it doesn't really happen in wrestling. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Some people say The Rock wasn't black either, so he wasn't African American.
Who said that?
There's people on the internet nerds say.
Did they ever see a picture of the guy's father? He's a wrestler. It's real easy.
Dude, I know. I just laugh and say whatever.
Oh, my God.
Here's your main event.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this was only supposed to be 2 minutes, this part. I was like, all right, we'll knock this out. Go ahead.
It was Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai. NXT Women's Championship. Best match of the night.
Charlotte Flair. Mm-hmm. Right, I know her.
She's the NXT champion.
She's the NXT champion. Oh, that's right. She won that at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, Rhea Ripley was who she won it from.
Rhea Ripley, she's not the one that made everybody tap out at Elimination Chamber. That's somebody else.
Shayna Baszler.
That's right. You know her name. Shayna Baszler. She's not in this, right?
No, it's Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai.
Now, who's this? Who's this other person?
Io Shirai?
Yeah.
She's Japanese.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I know she doesn't win because you would have said she would have won because she's Asian. You would have said, oh, she's an Asian champion, so she's out just because of your racism. I'm going to say Charlotte Flair.
No.
That's what I said. Charlotte, I was going to say, I was even finished. I was going to say Charlotte Flair lost.
To Io Shirai. She won.
Oh, you're so racist. You didn't even tell me the Asian people win. You know what? It's okay. She won? How'd she
Yeah,
win?
she won.
Is that the one that dresses? Is
She
that the
dresses
one?
like metal. She dresses like she
Hold
had
on.
Poppy open up her. Poppy does her theme music, and she's dresses all in black. She's. I know you're not gonna.
I'm never gonna watch it.
No. But yeah, like that was the best match of the night, and my like that.
Oh,
and
is it? How long's the match? Is it over 20 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good match. There was a lot of spots in it. I mean, Charlotte had Rhea in the figure 8, and Io Shirai came down with her finisher off the top rope and pinned them. That was it.
Pin both of them at the same time?
Basically.
Oh, that's badass. That's badass if you could pin 2 people at one time. King Kong Bundy used to do that and do a 5 count.
Good man.
He would jump and go to the referee 5. Yeah, I met him right before he died. Nice guy.
He was a nice guy. I met him a long time ago. He was doing his stand-up thing.
Oh yeah, he was telling me all kinds of dirty jokes. He told me about how he killed little beaver and he was smashing pussy and shit. I love him.
Apparently the little people and Bundy after WrestleMania went and got hammered somewhere and were picking up strippers, which is hilarious to me. Big giant guy and
where's he buried?
I think he's in Jersey somewhere.
I know he is, but did he get buried or cremated? I gotta Google that.
I don't know. I know there was people you could have as cats. He had like 10 cats. They all got moved. They got all adopted out.
You know, when I met King Kong, you ever look at somebody and you can tell if they're a cat person or a dog person. King Kong Bundy was definitely a cat person. You could just tell. You know why you could tell? It's not like a bad thing. The first thing is their fur. They're wearing more fur than they are clothes. And King Kong Bundy was wearing a lot of clothes, and I noticed he had a lot of fur on him. So, yeah. Rest in peace. So, so Charlotte Flair lost to.
Yeah, she's gonna go back on the main roster and stuff.
Yeah, why was she down there? Just for the WrestleMania?
I think it was for the WrestleMania, and it was kind of to give the younger talent a bit of a rub to take the belt off of Charlotte.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so what else? That's the NXT. Everybody's so you know what? You know what? We shouldn't have done that first because people only watch the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And if I was watching the first 15 minutes of this show,
tuned out.
I would have said, "Well, this guy doesn't give a fuck about wrestling." And this friend, I mean, I don't even know why they're friends. That's what they're saying.
It's called edit. You can edit and start it.
Oh, I don't edit these. This is perfect. This is perfect the way it is. Go ahead.
You got your Backlash pay-per-view on Sunday tomorrow, which I won't be able to watch until Monday.
Why?
I have to get up at 4:00 in the morning. I have to be in work at 4:00 in the morning on Monday, so I'm going to bed before the pay-per-view's anywhere near.
You gotta be up at 4:00. You gotta be at work at 4:00. You gotta be
at work at 4:20 on Monday morning.
Oh, 4:20 a.m.
4:20 a.m. I'm done at 1:19.
Oh, well, you got the whole day. That's what they always say when you go to bed, when you go to work. Well, you got the whole day ahead of you. No, asshole, I got to go back to sleep. Well, that sucks, Rob. I'm sorry.
That's all right. But it's called I watch it the next day.
You know what, though? Seriously. And remember, I keep telling you, I don't do the social media no more. I know I'm always talking to you in social media, but I only do my shit. I only see my shit. I don't know anything about what happened on NXT. I don't know anything about what you're going to tell me about this pay-per-view. And what we're going to do is I'm going to write down the matches. We're going to go pick back and forth. And whoever wins, we're going to have to meet one day. We'll do this live somewhere, right?
Okay.
And whoever wins has to buy the other person a beer. I'll have a beer, you have a beer. Okay, that's what we'll bet on, a beer. And then if we're still under quarantine, well, the next one will be a cheesesteak. So it'll be a beer and a cheesesteak. And we'll work it up to like white trash guy food.
All right, you ready for the matches?
Let's do it.
All right. First match. Your favorite, Randy Orton.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Versus Edge in what they're calling the greatest wrestling match ever. It's just going to be a pure wrestling match. It's either the blow-off match or they're going to continue the feud
I
for
have.
SummerSlam.
Let me just express the feeling I have in my body right now.
They're ruining
the head. I don't know if you can see my face just went. My head. I have a pain right here behind my. This is not bullshit. This is not an exaggeration. I have a pain right here. My temples are pulsing, and I had 100-degree fever. Edge and Randy Orton had a 2-hour match at WrestleMania. Who the fuck saw that and said, you know what, guys, let's keep it going, because Edge is back from the dead. Let's have him fight the guy he fought again. Who the fuck? Oh, he could be fighting AJ Styles. He could be. You know what? You know who I think should win? I think Randy Orton's going to win. And that's fucking bullshit. Fuck, yeah. I hate Randy Orton.
It's probably like the way my thought process is, he's either going to win and they're going to have another match at SummerSlam, which I'm like, please don't do that. Or Edge wins, they're done with it, Edge moves on to do something else. They gave away a good pay-per-view match last night on SmackDown. It was AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental title.
AJ Styles versus who? Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan for the vacant Intercontinental title.
See, I would watch that. I would be happy to watch. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm not going to watch it, but sounds like a great match. Look, I only watch pay-per-views.
All right. Well, that's
all right. So Randy Orton and Edge. Now that's the match. Is that the Sam Roberts Booker T match?
No, that's the problem.
Oh, I wish it was. I would tell Gary not to come over till 7.
I think they were supposed to do this in Saudi Arabia, but since they're not doing that right now, this was going to be the match from here. So if you're taking Randy, I'll take
the reason. Well, you know what? Hold on. This is why I'm thinking Randy Orton. I'm going to explain my logic. Randy Orton did that shit on Twitter, right? I never heard about Randy Orton on Twitter in my whole goddamn life until this moment. So you think Randy, or maybe he sometimes. I just know. You know what? Another reason why I hate Randy Orton. I gotta get this off my chest. I listened to a podcast one time, and it was like a London wrestling podcast, right before wrestling podcast, like 2009, and Randy Orton was talking, and he was saying how he likes to do a headlock because it pisses off the crowd. And he thinks it pisses off the crowd like The Rock was a bad guy and he would talk shit. It doesn't piss off the crowd like that, Randy Orton. It pisses off the crowd like, hey, asshole, I paid $80 to watch you wrestle, and you're just sitting there with all your dumb tattoos holding this guy in a fucking headlock. Why don't you move? You're not making me mad, Randy Orton. I don't hate Randy Orton like I hate other bad guy wrestlers. I just hate Randy Orton. Okay, I'm sorry.
Douche. Yeah, no, sometimes he's got a reputation for being a douche.
Who, Randy Orton? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about now. I mean, he was the douche with the NXT thing, with the slap thing. But I know he was suspended several times. I'm talking shit like he's going to see this, but it doesn't.
It'd be awesome if he saw it and tweeted us out. Tweet us out, Randy. Go ahead.
I did a thing this week on Frank Rizzo. Mm-hmm. Frank Rizzo's grandson commented on it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you. The day before, I said to Cheryl, I said, it'd be cool if I can get in a fight with Frank Rizzo's grandson. I said, it'd just be so funny. And then
this would be hilarious.
And 24 hours later, he wouldn't fight. I was trying to tell him, I was trying to open him up. I was like, yo, you know what? I think you should listen to people who are talking to you on the other side, because I think if you control your family's legacy, you should be if you go to like some Black Lives Matter meetings, I think that would be so fucking symbolic and be great for the city. But we wind up talking about this giant Donald Trump poster. It does, so he's not going to do it. So I asked him if it came with a frame or did he get it framed, and
God,
he told me he bought the frame, and I said thank you. So I want Randy Orton. I want Randy Orton to see this. Yes,
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would be impressed if you got Randy Orton to tell you to shut up.
It's okay. Your dad getting his arm examined at a doctor's office was so much better than your entire career. Thank you.
I think I'm going to go with you on the Randy Orton because I think they're going to do this again at SummerSlam.
Or that Chompko guy, he's going to come in.
That would be all. That could happen, but then it comes in as a disqualification, and then Randy Orton still wins.
Oh, I guess
because it's going to be a pure wrestling match, no gimmick.
I guess. Well, I mean, unless the referee gets knocked out. How are they doing that when the referee gets knocked out now with no crowd? Do they do that still?
I have no idea. It's going to be weird. It's. I keep saying the no crowd thing is super weird. Like it's getting like they have kind of a crowd now because they get the NXT wrestlers to be in the crowd.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So maybe Champa does get in the ring and goes after him, which would make sense smartly booking wise.
Now, how are they cheering in the crowd? Like, are they cheering good guys, bad guys?
Yeah, they're cheering good guys, bad guys. Like they boo Seth Rollins when he comes out, and they cheer for Edge, and they cheer for.
Oh no, I'm saying like, do the good guy NXT? Is it just good guy NXT guys?
Yeah, it's good guy NXT guys and bad guy NXT guys.
And the bad guy NXT guys boo the good guys. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, that's everything it should be.
AEW was doing that too. Like
I saw AEW with a crowd. Yeah,
they have them all, and they're socially distancing them. Like on Wednesday, it was funny.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's doing it anywhere else. No. So why?
But it was funny because you saw in one row was Jake the Snake. Behind him was Arn Anderson, and then behind him back to the back was Tully Blanchard. I was like, that's pretty funny. But the next one is the WWE title match: Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, with MVP in the corner.
MVP in the corner of what?
Bobby Lashley.
What for? What moral support?
He's his new mouthpiece, I guess.
MVP's like a manager now, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, Bobby Lashley, he gets more managers than he does opponents, right?
I think they're starting to set up Lesnar Lashley for SummerSlam.
Oh, you're not. No, well, I'm going to say Drew McIntyre, but you're saying Bobby Lashley?
No, I'm saying Drew McIntyre. I don't think it's too early to take the title off of McIntyre.
Let the guy get a fucking match in front of a crowd. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But no, there's nothing to say, Rob. There's no way. There's no way. I'm telling you right now.
They opened up Texas. They'll have it in Texas.
No. Texas is going to be closed, and it's going to be everything is going to be closed. It's going to be March all over again in 3 weeks. I can't wait. You heard it here first.
Don't say that.
I'm just telling you, it's going to be March.
I didn't keep everybody in the house and stay and socially distance, walk around with a mask and 1,000-gallon of hand sanitizer. Well,
look, nobody else is doing it, right? Nobody else is doing it. We know what we did. We walked to Wawa as a family. Took the dogs for a fucking walk, right? Walking to Wawa. Just the family. Hey, I think we saw 7 graduation parties. And, all right, have a graduation party. You know who lives in the house. You know there's not 20 people living in the house. All right, so there's 20 people. I didn't see one fucking mask anywhere. We're all dead. We're the dumbest country in the world. Go ahead. Who's next?
We're both saying Drew.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre.
This is straight dumb.
MVP as a manager? Yeah, it's really stupid. He can still wrestle.
No, well, he still does wrestle. He just got whooped up Monday. Drew McIntyre beat him up on Monday.
In a match?
Yeah.
You watch Raw?
I DVR Raw and speed through Raw.
Yeah.
That's how you watch Raw now.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Wednesday than Monday, which is sad.
I rather, what I like to do? I like to talk to you once a month, and we'll figure out what the hell's going on. That's nice.
The next match is the Universal title match. Universal Champion Braun Strowman versus John Morrison and The Miz.
That's so stupid. It's the dumbest fucking match ever. Braun Strowman, I fucking hate it. I hope.
You want Miz and Morrison to win?
No. I hope Randy Orton comes by and makes everyone fall asleep when the match is going on. Fucking match.
Well, they can't have Bray there to do the Fiend thing against Braun to do that because he just had his kid and he's in quarantine because he was at home having another baby.
So why can't he fight All right, who am I getting mad about? Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman versus John Morrison and The Miz is a
So stupid. So stupid. Dude, that's not even.
I agree.
That's a fucking.
waste.
That's a fucking reflex. When you tell me that match, my Corona. When you tell me that match, my reflex is to go so stupid, so stupid. Why do that? Who else has wrestled? I don't want to talk about that match right now. Who's the next match? I'm going to see who
else is wrestling.
What other guys are wrestling?
Okay, Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
Why isn't Sheamus fighting Braun Strowman? Why isn't Jeff Hardy fighting Braun Strowman? Why is two fucking guys? The one guy just came back, and now you're going to squash him in a handicap match. All right, I'm sorry. Let's get back. I'm sorry. Braun Strowman's going to win.
Yeah, Braun. That's what my thought is. Well, the next match is Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Jeff Hardy threw a cup of piss in Sheamus's face last night because they're doing a bit about
drug
Jeff
test.
Hardy's a junkie, and Sheamus doesn't want to be in the ring with the junkie.
Oh, I liked it better when MVP did that. How long's Jeff Hardy's contract?
I think he's got 18 months.
Oh, fuck. Sheamus is going to win, and I feel sorry for Jeff Hardy because he is going to get jobbed the fuck out.
Yep, because of Matt being at AEW until he can go over there or not. But yeah, so Jeff Hardy, they're probably going to continue this to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, which is supposed to be here, but that ain't happening.
No.
Then you got your.
I feel bad for your friends that watch this for your inside info, and then they're like, "Oh, I really like your show," but the guy you do it with's a fucking asshole. He just yells.
But you speak how other wrestling fans talk. It's how we're supposed to talk. Sitting around bullshitting about it. Like there's a bar in South Philly that the Meanies goes to all the time.
Yeah. Oh, we hear a sad story.
That's all we do is bullshit wressling talk all the time in the bar. He blocked me on Twitter, though. I don't know why.
Oh, he blocked me on Facebook too. You know what though? Sometimes I get that. Because I'm getting ready to do that to everybody on my Facebook page because I get people who add me because my stupid YouTube videos, and I don't know who they are. So I post something, and then all of a sudden, blah 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 blah. I don't know who these. So I think I got to do that myself. So I know I understand why he did that. That wasn't you because he did it to me too. So don't feel bad.
I'm not worried about it.
No, he looks like you want to talk about it. What happened?
No. Then you have Asuka, who's the Raw Women's Champion, versus Nia Jax. Asuka just got the belt when she won Money.
Oh, Nia Jax.
Happened hurts everybody.
She hurts everybody. Does that get heat? You don't reward bad behavior. Yeah, you know what though? It's Vince McMahon. Oh, Vince McMahon loves that stuff, and she's big. He likes big, but she's a woman. Does she like big woman? Has she ever been champion before? She was once, yes. Right? Yeah. What champion is this?
Ronda.
What is this?
Raw Women's title. I think
Raw Women's. That's the red one, right?
Yeah.
Asuka?
Yeah.
Nia Jax. I'm gonna say Asuka. What do you think of that?
I'm saying Asuka too. I don't see them giving it to Nia yet. I think they're gonna have Asuka and Charlotte set up for SummerSlam and stuff.
Charlotte's gonna have to pay Asuka back.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing, right? That sucks because we in wrestling fans and sometimes it's wrong.
Oh yeah, it's something like I didn't see Io Shirai winning that title at all.
Me neither. Matter of fact, 20 minutes ago, I didn't know who the fuck she was.
And I didn't see when Seth Rollins cashed in. Because when cash-ins happen, they usually win, but there was the precedent set that sometimes you don't win.
Right.
John Cena didn't win, and who's the other guys? Baron Corbin didn't win.
No, not Baron Corbin. My favorite. He was the guy who did the. He was such my favorite. I forget his fucking name. He was the guy who did the
Sandow.
Damien Sandow. Loved him. I love that guy.
He's on NWA now.
No, he's not. It doesn't matter. He's not the same guy. It's not the guy I like. He's not Damian Sandow.
No, he's not.
Right? Is he even close to the character he is?
No.
It's like Adam. I know that guy retired, but did you see Adam Rose after he was Adam Rose?
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah. No, it was like he was built like Hillbilly Jim. It was crazy. I
know it's crazy.
It's all right. Me too. No big deal.
Then it's the women's tag teams titles. Bayley and Sasha versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss versus the Iconics.
Wait, do that? I was like, wait, how many people are fighting?
It's three. It's a 6-way, 3-team tag team dealing. It's Bayley.
Hold on. I got. Wait. I gotta do something, Rob. Yo. Is that shower curtain in that shower? Yeah, Rob. Tell me about the who's your favorite referee, Rob? Tell me your favorite referee is.
My favorite referee Aubrey at AEW right now. Maybe the Hebners, even though they're banned for life from everywhere now.
Who was your favorite referee?
Earl Hebner.
Oh, I don't like him.
Because he screwed Hogan?
Did he? No, what happened? Yeah, they did this thing. Yeah, the Undertaker. They did this thing and they had surgery with the twin brother. Yeah, I fucking hate him. I like Surf Boy. He's my favorite. I don't know any referee's name. I give them all nicknames. Surf Boy is Little Nate.
Oh, Little Nate. Oh.
I'm gonna have a beer with you, Rob. I have this beer in the fridge.
You have a beer? You're drinking?
I'm gonna have a beer. No, I have this pool, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit in the backyard tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a beer out back and watch the pay-per-view. I don't know if the beer is skunk or not because we had it in the cooler for Doug's birthday party. So I want to know if tomorrow is going to be amazing or if I'm going to be disappointed. So to know that, I'm going to have a beer. So
that's good times. So yeah, you have Bayley and Sasha. They're the tag team champs. And
Bayley and Sasha. That's the wacky worm girl, but she doesn't do that now. Now she's mean. And then Sasha Banks, she's related to Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Okay.
Bayley's the SmackDown Women's Champion.
And the tag team champion.
Then you have Nikki. Yeah, and she's the tag. She's got 2 belts.
All right, she loses. Go ahead.
Then Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, the little blonde girl and the crazy Irish girl.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the Iconics, they're the Australians.
Yeah. Like they're like the Kardashians, right?
Yeah, kinda.
I'm gonna say the Iconics because this is why I picked them. I watched What Culture Wrestling, and I remember the Scottish guy. When I watched that What Culture, if it's a Scottish person, all I think about is when a Scottish person has sex. It's the most disgusting accent, and I don't know how there are Scottish babies. Because you ever hear a Scottish person talk like, it's the worst disgusting accent. So anyway, on What Culture, one of the Scottish guys got really upset that the Iconics lost, whatever the hell they're called, they lost the belt early.
Uh-huh. Jules, everybody's favorite.
Yeah, everyone's favorite Jules. Just I'm talking to the internet. Go up with the goddamn tail. Yeah, the Iconics. Anyway, he was mad the Iconics, whatever they're called, they lost the belt. He said, it's a disrespect because they worked so hard to get it back. I don't know how he knows they worked so hard, but, with his ugly accent. So, yeah, Iconics. Who you got?
I'm going with the Iconics, too, because they're setting up for Bayley and Sasha at SummerSlam.
Right. Heavyweight champions don't go in.
No.
Right.
And then the last match is the U.S. title match.
This is the last match, huh?
Yeah, well, this is the way the order came up when I looked it up to see what was all going on. Was Apollo Crews, who's the champion, versus Andrade.
Apollo Crews is what champion?
The U.S. champion. They gave the Intercontinental title away for free last night.
To who?
Well, it was on regular television. It was on SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Boy, that's stupid. That's the one match. Honestly, I don't
Always
care.
is a good match.
I hate, like, when I would watch Raw, I thought the AJ Styles promos when he was fighting John Cena, they were okay. I rather just watch. He's one of the only guys. Just let the guy wrestle. He's just an amazing wrestler. AJ Styles, who's he fighting?
No, it's Apollo Crews versus Andrade. I know you're like wanting to watch AJ.
Yeah. He's not fighting, huh? And Andre, he dates the Ric Flair's kid, huh?
Yeah.
So, all right, we got Andre the Giant's fighting who?
Apollo Crews.
Wow. Is Apollo Crews a good guy or a bad guy?
Good guy.
Apollo Crews is a good guy?
Yeah.
Does he got any new moves? Is he doing anything new?
No. He just got the belt, though.
Yeah, but Paul Heyman got fired.
Correct. I was going to bring that up in WWE news.
I don't know what that means. I didn't. I have my phone set up when I open my AOL. I don't get any political news or anything else. I just get wrestling or Bruce Springsteen news. So all I saw was Paul Heyman was fired. I don't know work, shoot, what it's from. But I know Apollo Crews was. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's going to be another topic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But he was high on Apollo Crews. I know that. Yeah. So I'm going to say he got fired. Andre the Giant's going to win.
This is one where we can actually have the bet because we've picked everything else so far. I'm going Apollo Crews.
No. Hold on. I forgot about the climate of the culture. Apollo Crews is going to win. Seriously. I hate to say that, but that's how it's going to work. What do you think they're going to make him lose? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
No, well, hold on. Vince McMahon.
It's Vince McMahon.
He does get that Saudi blood money.
And he's who's his best buddy in the Hall of Fame?
I know. I'm thinking. Now Apollo Crews wins. He not only does he win, I think he's going to win every belt. And they're gonna have a statue made for him. It's going to be Apollo Crews.
R-Truth's going to win every belt.
Shit, can I use any of this? Yeah, Apollo Crews is going to win. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. You can joke about that. That's fine.
You have to laugh at these times.
Yeah, and honestly, that's how it plays into it. Right?
Exactly.
The crowd was behind Daniel Bryan. That's why Daniel Bryan won the belt at WrestleMania, whatever the hell it was. The crowd right now is behind Apollo Crews for some reason more than they are Andrade. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I think Apollo has been underused. I think he's talented. I think he does a lot of cool stuff. I think Andrade's talented too, and plus, politically, being with Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
that doesn't hurt.
But we'll see.
We'll see. The WWE news: you had Paul Heyman get fired from creative.
What's that? Oh, he got fired from. He was the head writer of Raw.
Yeah,
right?
And he was the head of creative, and now head of SmackDown's creative, Bruce Pritchard. What's his name?
Brother Love. Right.
Is the head of both now.
Bruce Pritchard, who was doing a podcast only 3 years ago, is now running Raw.
On Vince all the time is now running Raw and SmackDown.
Why now? What's the story between why did Heyman get fired?
Vince was upset apparently about the ratings decline. I'm like, you see what they're doing, what they're working with, and it's tough.
Are the SmackDown ratings down?
Yeah, they're both down, but he was unhappy. Raw is his flagship.
Yeah, but the other one makes him $1 billion. You should care about the other one.
He doesn't, and it's funny, and that's why they don't talk Roman Reigns, because he's pissed that Roman Reigns isn't around right now. But
well, he has leukemia and he has babies. So,
this is Vince. This is Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon killed Owen Hart.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, allegedly. Hashtag, allegedly. I'm not getting sued. I mean, all opinions by that guy are on him. I don't agree with all of them, especially what he said about the Asian people.
You're doxing me right now, man.
Oh, listen, you're the one saying all this stuff. I got like 16 people that like me. I gotta make sure. Actually, they probably wouldn't give a shit if I.
On SmackDown last night, the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Big E, symbolic in the ring, did the whole kneel down.
Where's Xavier Woods?
He's still out hurt.
Oh, thank God. You know what? I saw his penis one time. I don't like him.
I think everybody's seen it.
Yeah, I know. But because of that, I don't like him. I don't like any guys. The only wrestler, I told you this, the only wrestler I like whose penis that I saw was Hulk Hogan. Or maybe that wasn't you. But that's a real conversation I had. But yeah, Xavier Woods, no good. Who else did I say? X-Pac, ugh, yucky. Yuck, I saw Chyna's penis. Awful.
Seth Rollins.
No, I didn't see that one. But it doesn't matter. I hate Seth Rollins. Even though Seth Rollins is a good wrestler, I don't know why he had to kill Sting. I hold grudges more than the people that are affected by the grudge.
The fact that Sting's forgiven him and was like, it was an accident.
Listen, he hurts lots of people by doing that, and by lots I know of two.
Finn and Sting,
right?
Probably hurt more people too, but
right. Think about his family. You know, think about his family. He was been champion for a long time. He probably would have been the guy right now. You know what? Finn Balor probably could have had a match with Braun Strowman because now he's fighting John Morrison, who just came back for some goddamn reason to do squash jobs.
Yeah, of course. They want us to. That's the way it works.
So Paul Heyman got fired for the ratings, and Brother Love is going to run both shows.
Yeah.
Now, who takes over when he gets fired? Who is like Brother Love weaseled his way back, man? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, the only Vince needs to stop and just turn it over to Triple H and Stephanie and call it a day.
Yeah. He's getting ready to sell it, right? I
don't think that's going to happen.
Why not? Why not?
Vince is too proud.
Yeah. There will never be a time in the history of the world where you could sell that company and make as much money as you can make right now.
Oh, I know.
TV deals, internet streaming, all that shit.
I agree.
It will never happen again. That $1 billion TV deal, it's going away. Television is gone. So if I was Vince McMahon, I would sell that shit yesterday.
Well, he's kept it through everything. I just can't see him doing it.
But it's over. It's over. We're done. It's it. There's cable TV. He rode the wave of cable television. Vince McMahon, his little boogie board he got on, he rode that wave all the way to the beach. It's over. Cable television's over. I don't see how wrestling companies can make billions of dollars. I don't know.
Well, you gotta find a rich fanboy owner to start your whole promotion.
I heard Disney's going to buy it.
Maybe.
Oh boy,
it's a rumor. I mean, Disney buys everything. Don't buy it and ruin it.
Well, don't worry, I'm not going to buy it and ruin it.
I would like to buy it, but I don't have that kind of money.
I would like to book a show. Wouldn't that be fun to book a show?
Just with an unlimited money that I can book it however I want it. Oh, that would be the best.
I would like to, book a match.
We should do a whole show next time. Fantasy book something.
Like a fantasy pay-per-view?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fun.
I don't know what fantasy. I know Adam Pacitti does them. Is that his name? Not Adam Pacitti. Adam Blampier.
I don't know who that is.
Adam Blampier is the guy who was on. See, I don't watch wrestling. I watch other YouTube wrestling shows. Adam Blampier was on What Culture, and he left What Culture to go to Cultaholic. And then it turned out he was having sex with girls. I don't know why that mattered, but he was in a relationship, right? And he would email girls that he was in an open relationship to get the girls to send dirty photos. For some reason, that got him in trouble. I guess in his relationship, but I don't know. I guess it's you're sending people false pretenses of sending the pictures. I guess that's why he got in trouble. because he said that, it doesn't matter. So he left he left Cultaholic to go to this thing called, he was off the air for 2 years, and now he just shows up to Wrestle Talk. And what he does is he goes, this is how I would have booked this. And he talks about it. He's really good at it, but it's
boring.
It's so boring. But we'll make it fun.
We'll figure out shows as we go along. But yeah, I mean, you can always fantasy book. I would love to fantasy book, do like a book, just have like from all the promotions. That would be great. Like realization.
I mean, you'll be good at it.
You'll be good at it. What do
you mean? I don't know anybody in Ring of Honor. Let me see if I can name one wrestler in Ring of Honor.
You know the guys from Delaware that have the chicken farm.
Briscoe Brothers.
Correct. And you know the guy with the umbrella.
His name's Marty Scurll. I don't know the guy. I know him. All right. Okay, let me see. Let me play a game with you.
He was in Impact Wrestling and he did the parody of Ric Flair and Macho Man.
Oh, Jay Lethal.
Correct.
Why is he not anywhere else? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, did I just...
No, it's me. You there? No?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
He's kind of not a nice person, apparently. He blew off people on money.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Right.
Who else you know? Oh, you know one of the guys. He was the Ring of Honor champion. He's not anymore. PCO. You know PCO. Pierre Ouellette.
No.
He was in WWE. He had the eye patch.
He had the eye patch, huh? Oh.
Yeah, he was...
Jake the Snake had an eye patch. Rick Rude. Rick Rude used to carry this big bug sprayer. But what he did is he wrote the word fragrance
Rick
on
Martel.
it. That's what I said. And anyway, he had his gimmick was Rick the Model Martel. And he had this bug sprayer, and it said arrogance. And he would spray it. He would spray his perfume into the crowd, and it would smell wonderful because he was arrogant and he was a model and he was Rick Martel. And then one day, Jake the Snake Roberts had Damien the Snake, and they were coming over, and Rick the Model Martel, grabbed the bug sprayer, sprayed Jake the Snake in the eyes. Jake the Snake was blind for 6 fucking months because of this one thing of arrogance. And I would go to the Spectrum and see Rick the Model come down the bad guy ramp. I always sat where the bad guys came out, the Spectrum, and he would spray that arrogant shit. And I would run for the fucking hills because I thought it was like nuclear, napalm, like the way it was sprayed, because it blinded Jake the Snake for 6 months. And it was just water. It was all gimmick. But they had the blindfold match because of that.
You know PCO. Do you remember the Quebecers? Jacques Rougeau's, after Raymond Rougeau left, his brother left, he had the other guy. They were the Amazing French Canadians with Jacques Rougeau, the Quebecers. They were in
the Mountie? I like the Mountie.
Well, it's the same guy. It was Jacques Rougeau with the Mountie.
But the Mountie got raped in prison. He lost to the Big Boss Man at Madison Square Garden. And then, or was it Big Boss Man? Anyway, the match happened, and the loser had to spend the night in jail. And what happened was Mountie lost, and he went to jail. And the last shot of the night was this guy putting his hand. Mountie was holding the bar, saying, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here!" And the guy put his hands over the Mountie's hands, and he said, "Come on, sugar, let's do this." And the pay-per-view went to black. That's how the pay-per-view ended. The Mountie lost to the Big Boss Man and got raped.
and you don't think Vince does creepy weirdo stuff?
Look, that shit. I was like, damn.
So it's such good shit.
No, it is such good shit. Yeah, it is such good shit.
Yeah, but that's like the big stuff of the WWE news. This nonsense before this pay-per-view, and they're going to run into SummerSlam and.
Is SummerSlam the next one? It's June.
The next one is Extreme Rules.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you know what? I think they should name that something else.
They should have. It was to the TLC.
Yeah, like Extreme Rules, like just kind of like And it gets my dick a little hard, and then I realize it doesn't mean anything, and I'm like,
they're not going to do. They're not.
There's not. Yeah,
it's not going to do ECW.
Yeah, don't call it that. Let's call it something else. Let's call it Bash at the Beach. Call it any fucking thing else.
They can't do that. I don't think they can do that.
Cody Rhodes owns it. Yeah. Call it Piper's Pit. Call it anything. Don't call it Extreme Rules. Call it the Hogan leg drop. Call it the hot tag.
And it was supposed to be in Philly. So.
Oh, was it? So you know what that means? That means they would have rolled out Tommy Dreamer.
No, he's on Impact. He's contracted with Impact.
Yeah, but he probably can do WWE, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, does Impact matter anymore? Seriously.
I haven't watched it in a while, so.
Well, that's how bad. If you ain't watching it, who's the Impact champion?
Moose.
Okay, all right. Well, he was in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
well.
Nice.
Tessa Blanchard was the champion.
Was she? What was her story? Was she like a neo-Nazi or something?
She said some stuff apparently, and then.
Let me take that back. She was not a neo-Nazi. I really thought that's what it was. I'm sorry. What was she?
She was allegedly said some off-color things to performers, minority performers over on a promotion in Japan.
Oh, she was like you. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. All right. So what happened to her? She get fired?
No. She was still she won. This came out the day before she was supposed to win the belt, and then won the belt, and then was the champion for a bunch of months.
Who owns TNA? Sinclair, and I'm not going to change what I call it. It's going to be TNA. Who calls it what?
I think it's Sinclair. Not Sinclair. That's Ring of Honor.
Dixie Carter?
No, she doesn't own it anymore. She sold it to some Canadian broadcasting company.
Oh, the Mountie. The Mountie bought it.
Sold it to Jacques Rougeau.
You know why he got that money? He sued the New York City penal system because he was raped in prison because he lost a match to the Big Boss Man. Fucking wrestling, man. I fucking love wrestling so much. You know what, though? Nobody gets raped anymore like the Mountie did. Who else, I guess Katie Vick got raped.
Oh, God, that was the worst thing ever.
Well, I'm just stating facts.
That was the worst. They are owned by Anthem Wrestling.
Oh, that's right. Fuck the Al.
The Al. Yeah, that's who they're owned by. I had to go look it up because it was going to bother me. You didn't see wrestling this week with your buddy Orange Cassidy on AEW.
How'd he do? Did he win?
Well, they won the match, and then after the match, he got thumped in the head with 4 pounds of oranges. Chris Jericho thumped him in the head with 4 pounds of orange.
Uh-huh.
Instead, he was freshly squeezed.
Was he feuding with Jericho?
Yeah, kind of, because Jericho called out Mike Tyson the week prior, and he was like, I want the baddest man on the planet to come down. And Orange Cassidy walked out.
Oh, it's awesome. Never mind. I was like, I bet the crowd popped like a motherfucker.
It would have been they would have won.
See, that sucks. That sucks that they're doing that. What is there any other sports going? Like, I'm not watching the news. So, is there any other sports going on? I know NASCAR is going on, but
golf, doing a little.
Is it real golf or is it Tom Brady playing Michael Jordan?
They're having real golf.
Okay, all right. Because I saw Tom Brady was playing somebody.
They're doing. I think next week. Is it next week? Yeah, I think it's next day. The MLS is going to do the tournament to restart the season.
Okay, well, I said the sports. When does sports start? Not MLS. I said sports.
July. We're hoping baseball starts in July.
Baseball?
Possibly.
Am I going back to work?
No.
Oh.
I wish, but no. Probably not.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. I gotta really I keep banking on the stadium to open. It's June. I don't think it's gonna open.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't even know. They haven't even had an agreement yet for baseball. Yeah. Hockey and basketball will be back, I think. They're supposed to come back at the end of July.
Yeah, but hockey's coming back like NFL blitz rules, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have a tournament.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I'm looking forward to.
I'll watch it. Yeah, that's why I watch the guy. You know what's funny? With all the nothing going on, although I gotta say, I can tell you, it's getting close to 9 o'clock. I heard my first firecracker at 9 o'clock. I don't know where this guy lives. There's somebody in my neighborhood who just lights off fireworks for 4 hours every night from 9 to midnight. I don't know who this guy is, but it's starting already. The fireworks of Bridesburg. I forgot. I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Well, we had Orange Cassidy get popped in the head with 4 pounds of oranges. Then you had Howard Stern, your buddy Howard Stern, made a comment about AEW wrestling. Well, Robin kind of did, but
what'd she say?
He asked where his favorite wrestler was, and his favorite wrestler was Goldust because he liked the whole Tourette syndrome thing. And she's like, well, he thought he was retired because he's 50.
Old. Yeah.
And she's like, no, he's with AEW, and he's like, what's AEW?
Right. Did he shit on it for 10 minutes?
Well, she did. She said it was backyard wrestling, and then Dustin got on the Twitter machine and said, hey, Howard, your favorite wrestler here. You want to come to be my guest at AEW? Anytime, you're more than welcome.
Oh, well, Howard's not leaving his house. I listen to Howard. Howard, he goes for walks around his neighborhood, and if people are on the block with him and they don't have a mask, he'll say, stand aside, move away. He's worse than me. And I thought I was bad. Fuck. All right, let's. You got anything else? Let's do like
Revival. You know those guys?
Yeah.
They made their in-ring debut this week. It was a good match. You would have liked it. It's old school wrestling.
You know what? I hate the Brain Busters.
How do you hate Arn and Tully?
Because they're NWA guys that went to the WWE, and they were only there for like they were there. Can I tell you why I hate them? And then they were there for a minute, and they had Bobby the Brain, and then they're gone. So I fuck them. No loyalty. You know what? No loyalty. I don't like them. Fuck them. Well, and because of that, I don't like the Revival.
Oh, it was such a good. They're like the throwback guys. They did the Brainbusters finisher too.
I know they did. Yeah, very original. They do everything that Brainbusters do. They stink. And Vince offered them $1 billion each. They said, "Listen, that's not. We want the belts. We want to bring back the tag team division."
He didn't offer them that much money.
He offered them like almost $1 million each.
Yeah.
And they said, "Listen, we're going to go to AEW, and be there for a while. Then we're going to come back, and you're not going to offer us that much money because you're not going to be making that much money because you sold the WWE to Disney for $1 billion. So,
well, I think you would sell for more.
$2 billion. No, probably no. The TV deals. So AEW. So who they fight? Free to Revival.
They fought the Blade and the Butcher in their first match.
I don't even know what the Blade and the Butcher is. What's the Blade and the Butcher?
They're two guys.
Are they real wrestlers or like the zombies?
Yeah, no, they're real wrestlers.
Okay, and their name's Blade.
The one guy is in a metal band.
I guess that's Blade.
No, Butcher.
Butcher.
He's this big, giant, Brody-looking dude with this big horse, like Hulk Hogan mustache, and he wears a monocle to the ring.
Yeah.
He looks like a freak.
Yeah, where's my boy Otis? Where's he at?
He wasn't on he's not out on the pay-per-view as of right now. He may be on like the kickoff match, which is ridiculous.
Braun Strowman.
Should he? Maybe Otis shows up and pins him.
Well, I'm trying to think. Who are the two champions?
Braun is the champion, Universal Champion, and Drew McIntyre is the.
You can't.
Maybe Otis shows up and pins.
You can't have Otis beat Drew McIntyre.
No, maybe beats Braun. Cashes in.
He's fighting two guys, and that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Is they're two good guys, like
and Miz and Morrison like pooped all over Otis, so winning Money in the Bank. So maybe.
Whoa! Oh, I hope
That would be awesome. That would actually make it fun.
Yeah, and then we'll post it, and then we'll talk. We'll call it.
We said it first.
We said it first, and we hate Randy Orton. Rob doesn't know. Rob doesn't know what Asians are. We covered all of them.
Randy Orton's going to call and talk to you and say he's going to get into a Twitter war with the captain. And who else?
He's not going to get in a Twitter war with me because guess what, Randy Orton? I don't Twitter. So you can get Twitter war with me.
Did you say you were going to get into a Twitter war with? You were fighting with?
Frank Rizzo's grandson.
No, there was a wrestler you said too.
Oh, who do I want to get no Twitter war with? Randy Orton. I would like to get in a Twitter war. I'm not going to fight with him, but I'll like if he wants to tweet me at the Philly Captain, please. I love it.
That would be awesome.
There's no way I don't even know how long we've been going, but there's no way he's coming this far.
No.
Yo, can I tell you something real quick?
What?
Frank Rizzo's grandson, right? Me and my buddy talk about him, right? And we talked about him an hour into whatever we were doing right now. Yeah. I posted at 9:00. 9:15, Frank Rizzo grandson is commenting on the comment that's an hour into that video. So me and my buddy, I said, how the fuck did he
Professor?
Yeah, not me and my buddy. Me and my buddy, Mrs. Captain, we were talking, and I said, how the fuck did he know about it? It was an hour in, 15 minutes after I posted.
You watched the whole thing?
No, he didn't have enough time. It was only out for 15 minutes, and it's an hour in. So he must have some type of device that pulls up his. So I hope he sees us.
Well, and since we can do two little things quick.
Yeah.
Last things.
Yeah.
Since it's Pride Month.
Yep.
Right.
Happy Pride Month, right?
People Magazine has the Pride issue. Right?
Yeah.
And one of the NXT guys, he's in the Cruiserweight division. He was featured in the magazine, Jake Atlas. Yeah. I didn't even know he was.
Right. You didn't even know. I didn't even know he was a wrestler. So
no, I'm sure.
Right.
I'm surprised the NXT Cruiserweight Championship tournament was kind of cool with Drake Maverick, who was Rockstar Spud from Impact. He got fired, but then he didn't get fired, and he got a contract. That was kind of neat too. But Jake Atlas was featured in People Magazine, and then you have like some of the other wrestlers doing different things. Cody Rhodes is doing a T-shirt for the Trevor Project.
Oh, okay.
All the proceeds go to the Trevor Project.
What's the T-shirt?
It says "We are all family," and it's got the Cody Rhodes logo, and it's the rainbow.
Everything. You know what? Finn
Balor did this. Finn Balor did it too.
I'm very pro. You know how pro. I hate the fucking rainbow. I wish it could be something else because
cool.
I just don't like. It's not that it's not cool. It's just rainbows aren't my thing.
Yeah, they're not my thing either. But
I'll wear a pink anything. I just don't like rainbows.
I was looking forward to doing the dad hugs with you.
Yeah.
I promised. Me and Bobby promised. Bob Bogan promised to do it. It was all set.
Yeah. No. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do something a while for the Pride Parade too. And and that's a goddamn shame because that's a real fun parade.
It looks like it's fun.
Who else is who else is a gay wrestler, Rob?
Oh. Well, there's different things that have come out where they're doing charity work. Like Sonya Deville, she's with Otis and Mandy Rose. She's out, and she has her shirts going. 100% proceeds go to the Trevor Project as well.
Rainbows? Does it have rainbows in it?
Yeah, they all have them. I think that's the whole thing now. But yeah, there's a bunch of different people that had made different comments and things like things that they were doing, especially with virtual parades and things like that. Now, I guess.
Listen, virtual parades. Yeah, the virtual. They were, yeah. My dad, we were going to go do something as a family. My dad came by to get the kids. We were going to go out to a park and be in a picnic. My dad got stuck behind a virtual graduation that people were driving by honking their horns. My dad was so fucking mad.
Where was that? The Ben Salem one yesterday?
No, Franklin Town School. So no, Ben Salem. That was me by myself. That was the dumbest fucking thing I ever did.
Up in the Chamonix State. You should have got on my bus. I'd have given you a ride home.
Dude, I got there. I'm driving around. I get there, and I realize, oh, it's a big fucking park. Now what? Oh, I guess I'll spend 2 hours here. Oh, my legs are so fucking sore. But it was fun. But again, what were you? Again, I'm sorry. I don't talk to many people. So,
but yeah, I just thought it was, since it's Pride Month, you have all these different wrestlers that have.
That's nice that they're doing that. Yeah.
I mean, it's showing like the right direction. Like, I think Cody's taking the stand. He does a lot of charity stuff.
Right.
Right. And the fact that the company itself promotes transgender performer and a openly, I don't know what you would call. Sonny Kiss is a man. He's very effeminate. He's the one with the blonde hair, the Jim Cornette.
Now, hold on. If I get in trouble for this, I don't know. No. I'm going to say I think that's called queer. I think it's queer. I think that's what the LGBT, the Q, that's what that stands for. Right.
And then Nyla Rose is the transgender performer. Yeah, I think that they promote that. The fact that Vince is a little bit more open too with some of the wrestlers doing things too.
You know what I honestly gotta say, I hate the fact that the first openly gay wrestler was 3 years ago. Make America.
Well, I don't know. Was when did Pat Patterson come out?
Look.
Dark Side of the Ring story.
When did Pat Patterson come out? When he did that Legends House.
Yeah.
That's when he came out. So that, really? But that, Legends House is when the first time he came out officially.
Around those stories.
Oh yeah, with the one where he the young boy singing.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah. I don't know. He wasn't a wrestler when he came out. Like, there wasn't really a gay wrestler until I guess Orlando Jones was bi. Yeah. But after he came out as bi, he was kind of like a bad Velveteen Dream. Remember that? He was in TNA, and he was all androgynous, whatever that word is. Yeah. What's that word?
Androgynous.
Oh, androgynous. Hold on, I could tell you. Look, I'm wearing a dress. Look, hold on.
You're excited about your kilt?
See? Hold on. Wait, hold on.
I hope. Don't go X-rated it.
Stay there. Look, see? Woo!
You're proud of your kilt. You're proud of the kilt, so you can go.
No, this is a dress. I'm wearing a dress. I'm getting a kilt. So
you're preparing for the
I just want to see how I got to get used to it. so I don't know what it's like to wear. I never wore a dress before. So I was like, well, I'll wear it for wrestling. I could wear it for like Roddy Piper. I get away with that. When I was 18, I went to a party, like a Halloween party, and it was like, come as you aren't. So I went as this gay kid at the party, and he dressed androgyny, like he like Orlando Jones. So at that party, I wore a slip, and then me and Cheryl were watching Queer Eye for Straight Guy, and it's not called that no more. It's just called Queer Eye. You got to open your mind, Rob. So she said to me, she goes, I really like the way that people are really free flowing and everybody's like, could do stuff. And I said to her, I said, when I was 18, I wore a dress for about 2 hours, and it was the best 2 hours of my life. I always thought about it. I think about it all the time. And she goes, no, I don't care. You could wear a dress. And I said, I can't wear a dress. And she goes, well, you can wear a skirt. I said, no, I can't wear a skirt. And I said, well, how can I do this? And I said, I can wear a kilt. So the only reason why I'm wearing a kilt is because I can't wear a dress. So, but.
That and you get to be Sheamus. You can do
Roddy Piper. Not Sheamus. Roddy Piper. Never Sheamus. Never, ever, ever. Oh, you know what a hell is to me? A hell is Randy Orton versus Sheamus match. Oh, could you 15 minutes of I don't give a shit, right?
Oh, you'd watch a women's match before that.
I would watch a Charlotte. You know what? I'm going to say Charlotte Flair. Every match I watch of hers, she's like the AJ Styles. Yep. And every time I hear her interviewing, every time I hear every time I hear her interviewed, she always talks about how she loses all the time. And it seems like she always wins. So she does an amazing job. If she's always losing, I always think of her as a winner, and she's the one of the best performers in that company. And I can't believe I just said that about a woman wrestler.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, but she's
Opened
good.
your mind.
Well, no, honestly, the guy performers are just such shit lately. It's not that hard.
Yeah, there's a gluttony of them that have been shit for a while.
What match are you looking forward to tomorrow? What's the one match?
Tomorrow's match, I probably would say McIntyre and Lashley.
Oh, see, what now? You know, McIntyre's not going to lose. So how can you look forward to that? Like, what's the one
where you don't know?
Yeah,
the only one I don't know possibly.
Oh wait, has this been recorded? Is that why you know?
Yeah, it's been recorded.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't be that.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen any spoilers.
Okay.
It's out.
They've been pretty good with that at WrestleMania. They didn't have any. Yeah.
Well, the only one that I'm really unsure of is how Edge and Orton's going to go.
Oh,
because
okay.
if they're blowing it off, please let it blow it off so Edge can go wrestle AJ Styles, please.
Where's Kevin Owens? Why is it Kevin Owens fighting Otis?
Exactly.
Rob, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't watch it that often, but isn't it funny how I don't watch it at all, but I know.
Seth Rollins isn't on the pay-per-view either.
Oh, Seth Rollins. Hold on, let me see. I don't know who else. Let me see. Seth Rollins. I don't care. I don't want him to see like Kevin Owens. I don't want that again. Seth Rollins. No. I'm gonna say we give Seth Rollins. Well, he has to get vengeance because he just lost. Did he lose at the last pay-per-view? Didn't Kevin Owens kill him? Was that the last pay-per-view? All right. He wasn't in Money in the Bank, right?
No.
Oh my God. Yo, did they ever update on the murders? Oh, they did. You did update me on the murders.
But Seth Rollins blinded Rey Mysterio now, so.
Oh, I was gonna say Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio would be a fantastic match. No, can't happen.
Not happening because he's still hurt.
Seth Rollins. How about the Bludgeon brother who isn't
both fired?
Oh, what?
Seth Rollins gone too.
Why were he was carrying that big cage?
Yeah, he's gone. He got let go on the 15th of April.
He had that big cage, though. He had that real big cage.
He's gone.
What about the big thing in the cage?
It was a mechanical spider. He's dead.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You know what? Seth Rollins, take the night off. Oh, Triple H! What the fuck's Triple H doing?
Working NXT.
You know what, Triple H? I think you need to pay attention to WWF. I'm Seth Rollins. I challenge you to a match. There you go. Seth Rollins is fighting. And that would probably be a decent match. Although,
I've seen it before.
Yeah, well, look. I can say the same thing about Randy Orton and Edge.
Yeah, a bunch of times. I just want it to be. That's the only one I don't know where you could go with the outcome because my head's saying Randy's winning to set up a third match, which I'm like, oh.
Yeah. The only reason why I kind of excited about the Randy Orton Edge match is because we are so much closer to it never happening ever again. So every time they fight,
maybe the scenario you threw up that Tommaso Ciampa comes in and
well, it was already recorded, right?
Yeah.
Was it recorded before the Twitter feud? Oh my God, yo.
Oh, could it? Well, that was on Monday. That was like on Monday that came out the Twitter feud. Yeah. I think they recorded it Thursday. I think they recorded it this Thursday. So it could possibly be. They're smart. They do it. They're smart. They do it, but
well, they're not that smart.
It's Brother Love. It's Brother Love show now.
Oh well, I see the producer giving us the go home sign.
Oh, it's time to go home. We did enough good shit tonight.
I think we did so much good shit. You want to go off on a tirade for 2-3 minutes? Because I think I did 10 times. I feel bad that you want to. Why don't we call this Rob's riff? Go ahead,
Rob's tirades. I don't have any. Oh, the tirades. Stop rehiring old WWE guys to fire them. Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman. I think Vince just likes to do that. Who's he going to fire next?
Now, is Paul Heyman fire, or is he?
No, he's still on air talent. He's still going to be Brock Lesnar's guy.
Right. Okay.
I think that's written into Brock's contract.
I think Paul Heyman likes it better that way. He hates working for Vince.
I'm sure he does, and he gets paid the same money.
Oh, so why the fuck would he do it? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's your tirade. Go ahead.
No,
stop hiring people, Vince. Well, Eric Bischoff was ill prepared, I thought.
Yeah, of course he was. I don't think he knew what the product was.
Right. So why was he hired? Should be the question.
Vince likes to keep hiring these guys and firing them. He's going to fire Bruce Pritchard at some point too. And
then he'll put back in who takes over Bruce. We talked about that.
Jim Cornette.
Gerald Briscoe.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
He'll go out the box.
You know what? Let me go one more tirade. One of my favorite wrestling things back when WWE used to have On Demand. Before the network, they used to have WWE On Demand on Comcast. And they would have this one show called Legends of the Ring. And it would be a panel of 4 wrestlers sitting at a table, and they would just like talk about a wrestler like Hulk Hogan or Sergeant Slaughter or dirty wrestlers or finishing holds. And there would always be a topic. And it was, I think Mean Gene was the host most times. And then there would be Mick Foley would be there, or Michael Hayes. And once in a while there'd be they always smoke cigarettes and all that stuff. But the worst person, and it was my favorite wrestling show of all time. I loved it because it was like the first real inside wrestling thing that we got to see as fans. Whenever I saw Mike Graham on that show, I wanted to fucking kick my TV in, because this fucking guy, who I guess he's a wrestling, like, was he a wrestling thing or was his dad a wrestling thing?
I think his dad was. I don't remember.
So why so it's kind of, I guess it's like Shane talking, but Shane jumped off a fucking cell, Mike Graham. I don't know who he is, but he talks and talks and talks. It's 9 o'clock. I thought it was my iPad. Don't worry. It's not. I guess they'll come at 9:30. But all he does, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Does he not ruin that fucking show?
All the time.
Oh, so it's not just a me thing? I thought that was a me thing.
There's guys that ruin shows all the time, like things like that, and he was definitely one of them. Like, what was the other one? There was one that I used to watch. I don't remember. I think it was the NWA stuff, and they would have Cowboy Bill Watts come on and talk, and I just like, I got to turn this. I got to turn it off.
My cousin. I'm sorry, I have coronavirus. My cousin used to watch NWA, and I was a WWF guy.
Uh-huh.
And he would say, "Oh, well, the world champion, blah blah blah," and he would talk about this guy Ric Flair like it was a thing. I watched Channel 29 wrestling. I didn't watch Channel 17 wrestling. That shit looked like it was made like. It was so cheap. It was so cheap.
It was a bad.
And they had shower curtains in the background. And so he was telling me, he goes, "Oh, well, my world champion, the world champion, Ric Flair." And I said, world champion of what? The flea market? This fucking guy, you're going to tell me this guy's the world champion? And then we go into this corner store, and Ric Flair is on the cover of, Pro Wrestling Illustrated with the belt. He goes, "See, he's on the cover of this magazine." I said, "Look at this piece of shit magazine. Look at the WWF glossy cover. It was Junkyard Dog on the cover or whatever the hell it was." I said, "Get the fuck out of there with your flea market." And I think we got into a fist fight over it.
It didn't count. Didn't count until they went to WCW and had Ted Turner money to have some production value.
Oh, I mean, he's dead now, so I guess I win that argument.
I think on that note, it's time to say goodbye.
All right, that was such good shit. Toodles.